Nah, I don't like that. That's not it either. Cool, that'll work. Hey guys, Coy Lamond with Keller Williams Premier in Washington, Claremore. So the question is, what is a starter house? So I'm going to tell you a secret real quick here. Come here. It's any house can be a starter house. Seriously. Um, a starter house is just the first house that a person gets that the intention is that they'll live in for a while and then later on sell or rent out or something and upgrade or get to a what you would call your forever home. So the better question is, why do realtors put on some listings makes a great starter house on some and not on others? So I'm at a couple of active listings today, and I'm going to show you a few things to so you see what makes a starter house. So it's kind of a weird situation. I have a buyer client, and she has another agent that's listing her house, and it's kind of a weird thing. So I'm really not sure, like the protocol and all that. So I'm not going to show the agent's sign like intentionally. But if for some reason it happens to like show up in the background of a part of my video or something, you know what I mean? So be it. It's April Woods with Solid Rock Realty. She's a great agent. She's really cool. So yeah, anyway, let's go check this one out. Okay, so now we're inside. Wow, it's a lot cooler in here. So, as you can see, this is a nice little house. They've done a pretty good job here on the floors and doing some upgrades in the house. So why does this one would be considered a starter house? Well, that's because the price range, it's a little bit lower than some houses. It's a little bit smaller. It's not. It does have updates, like I said, but it's not. It doesn't look like a brand new house that was just built yesterday. So a person can come in here they can move in. It's move-in ready. They can move straight in, and start living. They could change things around to match their style. So yeah, it's just a good little house that you can start off with. To you don't have to do anything really. Too, like I said, you can move in straight in and live here for years, and not and be happy, not have to make any changes at all. Okay, so that was one version of what would make you a starter home. Now let's head on up to Bartlesville to my listing at 1901 South Santa Fe Place. And check it out. It's a little bit different house. You're going to see a pretty good difference, but you'll also see how it can also be considered a starter home. Okay, ready? Here we go. Really did. Hey, don't blame my program. Blame your Wi-Fi. Okay, I get the Wi-Fi thing. I just don't get why it has to. Whoops. Anyway, so this could also be considered a starter home. And as soon as I get some of the smoke clear out of here, I'll show you why. Okay, so like the other house had the new flooring and all that stuff is a little bit more updated. This house is, even though it's not as updated, it's still move-in ready. But you'll see it does have some things like carpet, you know what I mean? But the house itself is in great shape. So a person could move in here to start out and not have to worry about a bunch of upgrades or fixing anything. But they would have an open palette, if you will, to be able to come in and make it their own. So that also makes this a starter home. So like I said, there's really not any certain criteria that has to be met to be a starter home. It's just one of those buzzwords, I guess, mainly, but there are certain advantages to buying a starter home. So again, starter home is honestly just another one of those little buzzwords that people use to describe a bunch of different houses. Basically, the first house you're going to get is technically going to be your starter home. Some people's starter home starts out at $1 million. Some start at 150. So there's really, you don't have to buy a starter home for your first house, but technically it's going to be your starter home. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. Kind of clears a couple things up. If you had any questions about why does everybody keep calling this a starter home? Why is that a starter home? So now you know.